and try not to get my feet on the live. There are some pervs on the internet that get way too excited if you show your feet. So I'm going to do this live and try not to show my feet. This is a Temu haul. My other two live stream videos were hauls of Sheen. This is going to be a Temu haul of jeans, jackets here, denim jackets, and other items I got. This jacket here, I know there's going to be some haters in the comments that are going to say this doesn't look like a new jacket. That's because, according to the invoice, this jacket is pre-washed black or faded black. It's made to look like it's been washed one time. And as you can see, they put some kind of fake name and fake date on the buttons. I don't know why they couldn't just have plain buttons. But what I like is the buttons are black, and then the jacket, excuse me, I am losing my voice, is black. And there's a blue denim version of this coat, and the blue version has button pockets, and for some reason the black version has just open pockets like that. Stuff just fall right out. And then the inside pockets are like a fake velvet, maybe a fake come on phone. What's my phone doing? There we go. Like a fake silk, maybe a fake velvet, but they're very deep. They're very deep inside pockets. And the buttons are put on there pretty well, so they shouldn't fall off easily. Alright, and flip it over. So so people who find this video randomly can see the other side of this coat right here. And this pocket is wide open as well. No, no top, just a wide open pocket, but it's very deep. And then this pocket is very, deep also, like a fake silk, fake velvet inlining. Okay, and that's the other coat I want to talk about. And as you can see, the buttons are, and yes, I'm filming this in my motel room. The buttons are black, but they seem to be put on there pretty sturdy, like they won't come off easily. Now this coat here is basic black, but I think it's also pre-washed. In my opinion, I think it's pre-washed black, but it's also basic black. According to the invoice, it's just basic black, but I think it's pre-washed black. And what I like is how the buttons have, my phone would work, the buttons have no names on them. No names, no tags, no swooshes, just plain silver buttons. And then look how the pocket just seamlessly, it kind of just doesn't pop out. It's seamlessly on the jacket. And then you have deep pockets here. This jacket here, this one here, I saw at the corner store, and they wanted an astronomical price for this coat at the corner store. And this guy in the neighborhood guy, he told me, well, don't you know that they buy their clothing from Temu? And I was like, no, I didn't. So I went on Temu, little tongue twister there. I went on Temu and I got this coat, and they have a discount if you put the app in your phone. So this was 3 times cheaper than what the guy wanted for it at the corner store. And I'm trying not to get my feet here. You can see the buttons have no names, no designs, no swooshes, just plain silver buttons. And then see how the pockets just seamlessly, they don't pop out on the jacket. You can't really see them. And the reason I wanted to get this coat, besides it being, well, the invoice says basic black, I think it's pre-washed black, was this right here. This is the selling point of this coat. Good morning, Holly. This is the selling point of this coat. I got this last night, so it's a little wrinkled. I'm going to put some books on this and flatten it out. But look at this embroidery on the back of this coat. Look at that. Come on, stay still with the phone. That's the selling point of this Temu coat. Look at that. That's not a patch. That lose my voice here, Holly. That's not just a patch. That's not just pushed on. This is an embroidered. That is embroidered. And then if you see the buttons have no names, no logos, no swooshes, just plain buttons. It is very hard to find clothing nowadays that have no names on the buttons. Like this one that I got from Temu has some kind of made up date and made up name on it. These buttons have nothing. And look how they're really stamped on there. They're really stamped on there. And people are going to be watching this and like, why are you buying jeans jackets? Well, jeans jackets, denim coats, denim jackets are back in style, especially here in the city I live in and where I'm at. I'm not going to tell my exact location. Let me smooth this out. I'm not going to tell my exact location. I have blocked people on YouTube for being nosy and wanting to know my exact location. But where I'm at, we have winter till September, till, well, we have winter till the end of April. We have winter till the end of April. So these are the two jackets I got. And if I can reach over here, don't have long arms. I'm going to show what else I got in my Temu haul. Hello, Holly. How is the weather there? Let me straighten these out. Yes, I'm filming this on my bed. I broke the table in my motel room and they've yet to replace it. This is my first thermal cap. And people watching this find this video randomly are going to be like, oh, this hat is available at Walmart. Yes, it is, but they want 10 to 12 bucks. I got the Temu app put on my phone and got this for 3 times cheaper than what they want at Walmart. And yes, it's a silly little logo, Happy Frog, but it's not a patch. It's sewn in. And then I got the other beanie I got is Adventure Time Jake the Dog. Look at that. Jake the Dog bright yellow beanie. And that's sewn all the way through. It's not a patch. And then I don't know why they made this so small on here, but if you remember the 90s, aliens were everywhere in the 90s, and this was a very popular symbol in the 90s. There was alien workshop skateboards. Aliens were just everywhere in the 90s. And I wish this was a little bigger, but maybe because it's small, it pops out more. And as you can see, it's not a patch. It's sewn all the way through. So I got an alien, Jake the Dog, Adventure Time, and a fat happy frog. And then I got the Kermit meme. That's none of my business. And in the meme, he's drinking a cup of tea. But here, they got him drinking a Starbucks cup with a tea, with the tea label hanging out of the side. So instead of drinking a glass cup like in the meme, it's a Starbucks cup, but it's the Kermit meme on a beanie. And then I got Pepe. Now, of course, they can't say it's Pepe because they'll get sued. And anybody that remembers the whole Trump running for president debacle, the Trump campaign was actually sued for using this logo. This is Pepe the Frog, and Temu can't come out and say, "Oh, we got Pepe the Frog beanie," so they just say we got a sad frog beanie. That's a tongue twister. And as you can see, it's sewn all the way through. It's not a patch. So I got Kermit, Pepe, Alien, Jake the Wonder Dog from Adventure Time, and a Happy Fat Frog. And like I said, this is also available at Walmart, but they want 10 to 12 bucks for it. I got it 3 times cheaper than that because I used the Temu app. And then lastly, we have the runt of the litter. That's a Having trouble with English today, Holly. This is the runt of the litter. I thought when I ordered this, it was a patch, but as you can see, it's just pressed on there. And I've had clothing like this way back when I was a kid. Back in the 90s when I was a kid, I had clothing like this. And as you can see, it's just stamped on there. It's just printed on there, and this will come off very easily. That's just going to flicker off very easily. So I'm very disappointed in that hat. And then I got these work boots, and anybody who's a punk aficionado will recognize the bottom of these as being copycats of Doc Martens, imitation Doc Martens, this part here. But then the bottom is just regular work boots, slip resistant. But as you can see, that is straight off imitation Doc Marten. If I can get here, there we go. Impersonation Doc Marten, the stripe and everything. And then I didn't notice this when I was ordering it, or they added it afterwards. This is like a branding. They like branded this on there, this logo. And I try to find boots and shoes with no name, no logo, no swoosh, Reebok, nothing on it. And it's very hard to find boots, shoes with nothing on it. So I'm a little disappointed that it has this branding on it. And I'm going to take time out, and I'm going to take this tag on the tongue. I'm going to take that off with some scissors because I don't need a name on there. But they are steel-toed, and a little disappointed in these boots because if you look closely, I don't know if you can see this, Holly. I'll get my flashlight. Right there where I'm pointing, you can literally see where they stopped the steel because they are steel-toed. You hear that? They are steel-toed. But right there, you can tell where the steel stops. It pokes out. Where's my flashlight? See, look at that. Right there. See that little bump right there? That's where you can tell where the steel stops in the boot. So that's not high quality. But I'm hoping, and yes, I'm filming this on my bed, I'm hoping these last. I'm hoping these last a while. Yeah, see that, Holly? See that? Look right there. See that bump here? See that bump right there, Holly? That's where the steel stops on the boot. Like they quickly made these. Because it's not that way on these ones. But then you can see that bump right there. That's where the steel stops on the boot. So these were like not professionally made. But I'm hoping they last a while. And they are a little tight on me. I should have got one size up. But, maybe they'll stretch with wear, like they said on Are You Being Served? It'll stretch with wear, sir. And what I like, selling point about them, is the shoestrings have elastic in it. You don't see that very often. Shoestrings with elastic. Steel-toed boots. Oh, I'm going to go through everything again, Holly. Got the steel-toed boots. Thank you for watching, by the way, Holly. I got the Pepe Frog. The meme, the Pepe Frog. It feels good frog. the one Trump got sued for using. Everybody loves to sue that man. And then you got another meme hat. You got the "It's none of my business" Kermit drinking tea, but instead of a glass cup, it's a Starbucks cup with the logo. You know it's tea because it's got the tag hanging out. And then the alien hat. 90s aliens were everywhere, and I would have dug this having this back in the 90s when I was in middle school. And I don't like it small like that. It's not big, it's small. And then all this clothing was very inexpensive, Holly. Um, I would say, yes, I'm filming this on my bed. I would say all this costs less than a steak dinner, a nice steak dinner for two people. And then I got the Jake Adventure Time hat, and it's not a patch, it's sewn all the way through. And then you got the Fat Happy Frog. And like I've been saying in this video, haters are going to watch this in the comments and be like, "Oh, you got this at Walmart." No, I got this from Temu because Walmart wants $10 to $12 for this beanie. I went online and I found it on Temu, and then I put the Temu app on my phone and got this for 3 times cheaper than what they want at Walmart. So those are all the beanies. And then the first coat, they sent this one first, and then they sent everything else. I don't know why they didn't just send them all together. I'm very disappointed. And then putting this fake logo on the buttons. I was hoping just to have plain buttons like this coat. See how this coat has plain buttons? They put some fake they put some fake name and fake date on it. And people in the comments who find this video randomly are going to be haters and be like, "This is not a brand new coat. It's not to made look brand new. It is called pre-washed black or faded black." And see, the pockets have no top, just open, so everything can fall out. And these pockets are nice and deep. And this one here, like I said, I saw it at the corner store. And then the guy in the neighborhood, I don't know if he wants me to tell his name, but in the neighborhood, he said, "Put the Temu app in your phone, and then you'll get this cheaper at, off of Temu than at the corner store." And see how the pockets just seamlessly, just, you don't really see them, it's seamlessly pockets. And I'm a big fan of there's no names. Quit it with those emojis. There's no names on the buttons. They're just plain buttons, nothing on them. Guys, quit it with those emojis in the chat. I'm a big fan of minimalistic stuff. No names on the buttons, no swoosh, no tags, you know, no T, just plain buttons. And this is the selling point of this jacket. Besides, this jacket is a little thinner than that one, I'll admit that. But the selling point is this emblem on the back. That is embroidered. That's not a patch. That's not just stamped on. That is an embroidered tiger. And just like Tony Montana, I love tigers. Look at that, Holly. Look at that embroidering on that tiger, Holly. Look at that. I'm going to get close up. Look at the detail on that. And it was on Temu, this jacket was 3 times cheaper than what they wanted for the exact same coat at the corner store. And see how the pockets don't pop out, they just seamlessly fall into the coat. So I got my, and it says on the invoice that it's black. I think this is also pre-wash or faded black. I don't think this is just plain black. So I got the tiger coat, I got this one, and according to the invoice, It's pre-washed or faded black. I'm gonna try to get this without getting my feet. Nobody needs to see my feet. This is pre-washed, faded black, and the invoice says that this is black, but I think it's also pre-washed. So I got these two denim coats, because winter here, I don't know about where you're at, Holly, but winter here isn't over till September, and then sometimes during the summer we have freezing cold nights. So I have the Kermit, that's none of my business meme, but he's drinking out of a Starbucks cup instead of a glass one. Then I got the Happy Fat Frog, which is this, like I said, this was 3 times cheaper than what they wanted at Walmart. And then I don't know if you remember Adventure Time, Holly. I don't know if you ever watched Adventure Time, Holly. It was very popular when I was in high school. Adventure Time. Jake the Jake the dog. So sad when he died. And then Pepe Frog. Very infamous meme. The guy that made this frog, he made a independent graphic comic, and then it got turned into a comic book, a graphic novel, and he actually sued the Trump. Uh, he sued the Trump campaign for using this. He was like, "Hey, you can't use my frog," and if you go on Temu, they don't list it as Pepe because they don't want to get sued. Sued. Ooh, having trouble with English today, Holly. They don't want to get sued, so they just called it the Sad Frog. And then I got the embroidered alien. Aliens were huge in the 90s, and I wish it was bigger, but you don't see alien stuff much anymore. In the 90s, that they were everywhere, hardly anywhere anymore. And then here's the runt of the litter. I hate how this is just stamped on there, because I've had hats like this when I was little, and this is just going to flake off. This is just going to fall off and flake off. It's not a patch. All the other hats are not patches, they're embroidered. So I thought when I ordered this one, it would be embroidered too, but it's just a cheap little stamp. And that's going to flake off and that's going to come off. And then I got the, these are like a combo. They're like imitation Mack truck boots, and then imitation Doc Martens. Because I know you live in Jersey. I'm pretty sure you've seen Docs, Holly. The bottoms of these are imitation Doc Martens, but then the body of them are imitation Mac boots. And yes, I'm filming this on my bed. And I don't like how they put this branding on there. I was hoping to get boots with no names on them. It's very hard to find shoes or boots with no names on them. And this tag, they just put that on there. I'm going to take time out with some scissors and slowly take that off. And there's the inside of the boots. And then they're slip resistant on the bottom because there's ice everywhere here where I live. I'm not going to go into detail where I live. I've actually blocked people on YouTube over that, you know, getting a little obsessive about where I live. But they're slip resistant boots. So hopefully I can walk through the ice and snow without falling. So I got my boots that the bottoms are trying to look like dogs. I got the pre-washed faded black coat with the pockets with no tops. And then Pepe, Alien Emblem, this one that they just stamped on. And then Kermit meme. That's none of my business, Kermit meme. Jake, the adventure dog from Adventure Time. They'll see me coming in this hat. And then the Happy Frog hat. And then, of course, this, this, I'm hoping I get some compliments or some comments when I wear this. Say, denim coat, a jeans jacket with an embroidered tiger. So I got, so this is my Temu haul. This is not from Sheen Holly. This is from Temu. This is my Temu haul. My boots. Got this coat first, and then they sent everything else. And I don't like how Temu doesn't use boxes. They just send stuff in bags that fall apart and get dirty in shipping. Those 3 hats, those 2 beanies, and then the runt of the litter. I really hate how they just stamp that on there. It's not embroidered. You can tell that's just going to come off. That's just going to flake off and look horrible. So that's my Temu haul, Holly, and thank you for watching, Holly. And I don't want to go into the exact price here, Holly, but for all these items, come on. Sorry for the shaky camera, Holly. For all these items, they were cheaper than, I would say, 2 nice set down steak dinners. Let me move back so I don't get my feet. Okay, you're gonna see my pillows. I am filming this on my bed. But that's everything that I got from Temu. You're seeing my books. I lay on this side of the bed, Holly, and then I use that side. But this, I, I would like your opinion on this, Holly. Look at this tiger. Look at that. Look at the quality of that. That somebody sat down at a sewing machine and sewed that. All right, Holly. All right, I got to get ready. I gotta, get dressed or take a shower, get dressed, all that jazz to get my day started. But I just wanted to come on here and do a Temu haul. Yeah, it is cool looking, ain't it, Holly? That's everything I got, Holly, from Temu. The shipping was not cheap. Anybody from Temu watching, the shipping was not cheap, but the clothing items were. And hopefully they last me a while because I like to wear clothes till they're falling apart. All right, Holly. Enjoy your week, Holly, and God bless you. And I'll see you tonight in David Lynn's chat. All right, I'm gonna stop this stream now and get ready to go. Yes, I'd like to stop this stream. Bye, Holly.